What up, chat? Can you hear me? Can you hear me good? See me good? Let me back this up. I think I was turning up the, come on, what the hell? The sound. Yeah, I think, and I was at a distance. Yeah, so I think that's good. Oh, actually, I should see if the gameplay's smooth. Because for some reason I had real chunky gameplay. Oh, that's better. Much better. Much better, yo. Alright, so there's a new game coming out this month on the 24th. So, for my birthday, I'm going to get it, have maybe a few birthday drinks, and play it. It's Resident Evil 4. Until then, there's a couple new games that are releasing, but I don't know if they're full price worthy. Like, Atomic Heart is a first-person shooter. I'm interested in messing around with that. But again, for, I don't know, for, you know, full price, that's a hard, I don't think so. I can see having fun with Atomic Heart at, like, clearance prices. You know what I'm saying? How you guys doing tonight, though, chat? Let me pop this out. But we're going to start with a little bit of Days Gone. I might play a little bit. I do have to get some editing done. So, I don't know. It depends on if you guys are interested in that. I might switch to some editing. We might just chit-chat. I noticed I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks. Now, we're in the first week of March, which my estimate was around the first or second week of March, I can start moving into my new phase of how I started the new channel with Flaw vs. All Review. And the new phase is essentially, since the MAPP Presents channel is free now and I don't have to worry about what I put up there because it takes away from what I was doing with the Flaw vs. All, I can actually start putting up, like, Scream is coming out this weekend. I would love to be able to make it to the theater and watch it and then do a first impression review on the MAPP Presents channel. Resident Evil 4 is coming out at the end of this month, so obviously we'll try to stream that on this channel. But some of those quicker videos, now that the webcam, I'm really impressed with this webcam. Now that this webcam is a lot cleaner, I think I'm going to go ahead with that idea of doing the mini, low to no edited talking head videos when it comes to anything that is current event-wise in entertainment. I leave it like that because if there's a TV show announcement, movie announcement, it could be anything. Anyhow, let me see this. Return to Copeland's camp, talk to Cope. All right. I know I could just fast travel to that shit. I gotta remember. Is this where I'm at? So I haven't played this since January, and it looks clean. Like, man, listen, the gameplay on 60 frames a second on the computer, this game looks amazing. But even on the PS5, I know some people were shitting on 60 frames a second, but even still, I have so much love for this game. It is just a fun experience. I wonder if I killed all these guys. Look at them all. Last time I played, I might have. Woo! Oh, shit. Oh, I gotta love it. Gotta love it. This is my favorite, one of my favorite areas. Oh, I thought I could shoot around him.
Oh, shit!
Oh, shouldn't have done that. Ooh, I hit circle to roll for whatever reason. That was dumb. How do I change weapons? Oh, I keep hitting circle to roll. Oh, man. Yeah, I am out. I'm like out. That was dumb. Oh, that was sick. All right. Let me see here. You would think I would remember the controls as much as I played this game, even when I take a couple months off. All right. So, oh, triangle. That's right. I think you play so many games that sometimes you just get jacked up with what you're supposed to do for the controls. Because I was hitting like R1, and that is The Last of Us for the quick switch. All right, let's go. Actually, hold up. I did not know. We're going to fast travel to that bitch. I did not know I was low on ammo and all that. We're going to go here, and then we'll go do the other stuff. Ronnie, so happy you're streaming, nothing on TV. Oh, that's what's up, Mary. What are you doing for your 21st birthday? I'm not really sure, Soft Batch. Or, Benjamin. I'm not really sure. Not at all. What up, BitNova? I am not at all sure. Well, I mean, I'm probably going out to eat. I'm not sure, but I know for a fact we're playing Resident Evil 4 on the channel. I should clear that up. All right, I don't think I have to take the bike in. Man, that 60 frames a second, you can really tell when you're playing it. It is just so clean when you're moving.
Hey, Deke, how's it going, man?
What up, man?
Hey,
all right,
man.
refill.
Yo, you need fuel?
I don't need to repair that shit.
Okay, man.
Actually, do I need to
All right?
do any performance stuff?
Manny, keep your nose down, baby.
No. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's one weird thing is this area you tend to clean house
Hey, Damon.
early on
Life.
when it comes to your bike. All right, so I have the shotty, repeater. I guess we'll go. I like this one though. Let's do this. We'll do the shotty sidearm. And I mean, I really like my crossbow. Let's do the crossbow. Yeah, let's do that. And then for the ammo, sidearm.
Nice.
Buy it. I do need a suppressor though. Oh, I can't buy that? Oh, I gotta unlock it. Whatever.
That'll last you. Come by any time.
I plan on
Thanks,
it.
Deacon.
Oh, job available.
Deke.
I thought I was ending a job.
Got something you might be interested in.
Yeah, don't bet on
Yeah,
it.
it's a cool game for sure.
Too busy to hear about a Ripper camp? Here, in the Cascade Wilderness?
Rippers up here? Where?
Thought you might be interested. I heard how you and Boozer got hit by him. In fact, I haven't seen Boozer around much, have I?
You can reset
Where?
the ambush camps and
About
infected
Ripper and
areas. I actually didn't know that.
Ripper, don't you? Saw him first
There'll
hand.
be a Resident Evil 4
That's their
demo
camp.
before release, hopefully soon. It needs to be really soon. I'm crushed. There'll be no Days Gone 2. Moronic decision by Ben Studio. I tell you what, I read an article about that, and at first I was the same. Neil, I thought the same thing. I was like, ah, come on, blah, 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 blah. But if you read the information behind why they're not doing a Days Gone 2 yet, there is hope. Now, don't forget, I was reading this article, and it explained that Wait a minute. Do I have to go up there? It explained... Well, what's with that? I think I have it on the map. Yeah, what is that?
Deacon St. John.
Oh, I did have it on the map. It explained that...
What are you doing, buddy?
Jazzy, how's my
It's
girl?
not that they said no totally to Days Gone 2. They said no to that guy's idea for what they should do for Days Gone 2. Now, they're making a movie, and I think it's a really stupid decision to not cast the actual Deacon St. John from the game. I mean, that would have been so cool. And you think about it, how much shit do they do all the time in Hollywood? That, now that correct me if I'm wrong, but that would have been the first time ever where they cast the same person for the game as the movie, and it actually fit. Like, Deacon is the same guy. When you look at Deacon, look at him. The actor actually looks like that, you know? Well, he's a bit more realistic. No, but you get the idea. He looks like that. Have him grow out a beard and hit the gym a little bit. I think he even stays in shape. But the point is, he's damn close. I mean, it's incredible that you wouldn't pick the actual... And he's a good actor. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? So, I think that's a huge idiot move. Now, Days Gone 2, in my opinion, it's going to come down to whether the movie does well or not, and the story that whoever has the rights now, the story that they come up with, is it worth it? Because, again, the story was rejected, not actually having a sequel. So there's still hope. I agree, though. I'd feel a lot better if they just got it into production. Well, pre-production, you know what I mean. Not pre-production, but you know what I'm saying. Dude. Ooh, oh, I like going quick in these tight spaces. Oh, there it is. I forgot about my NOS. I forgot if I put this on hard or something, right? I think I did, because why would I replay it? Or is it just for the 60 frames? And that doesn't make sense, because I played... Ooh, damn, there's a lot of them. I played 60 frames on the PC. Oh, let's go, boy. Oh, I played that dangerous. That was worth it, though. That was totally worth it.
Come on.
Oh, you bitch. Watch me die screwing around. Ooh, whoa. What was that? Oh, man. Woo! I gotta get used to some of the buttons, but I keep hitting Last of Us controls. Oh, hell yeah. I could have used this.
Let's see. Yeah.
This is one of those games where if you can just forget about it and replay it over again, I would in a heartbeat. Last of Us, the remake, and Days Gone. Resident Evil 4 should be a good one. Resident Evil 4 should be fun, definitely. Once I beat Days Gone, there should be an option to reset jobs. Okay. You pulled us. I pulled a sickie. Am I the only one excited for Dead Island 2? Has anyone seen the latest gameplay showcase? It's limit pushing gore. Listen, I tell you what. If you told me that Dead Island 2 will look at least close to what you see in the showcase, I would be excited, absolutely. The problem, though, is they do this all the time with first-person zombie games. They show us all this shit, and then when you get there and you play it, it's very generic, you know? One thing I friggin' love is, I mean, if you guys want, maybe we'll put it in. I have Dying Light right next to me. If you guys want, maybe we'll throw it in, and I can show you as I play, but one thing I can't stand in the first-person zombie games is, well, first off, Dying Light has no guns, but you can pistol whip people. So dumb. Dead Island 2 actually has guns, and that is fucking awesome. There's a number of things that is actually pretty cool. We could put up the gameplay trailer too, and we can discuss it on stream. You guys let me know if you want. Let me do a quick poll, actually, just curious to see if you guys are interested in different things. I screwed that up, but you get the idea. Yes or no? I'll ask real quick. It's just a test poll, just to see if you guys are interested in that or just hanging out. But the problem, though, with first-person zombie games primarily, the combat is really funky. When you go to hit, it's literally just the point of view. Something swings like this, whatever object you're swinging, and then the enemy's ragdoll. And it has little to no impact, feel, look. However, in Dead Island, it actually has that. You have this very clear impact. There's this gore where if you go in this direction, you do damage a certain way. There's just, you got to see it to see what I'm saying. But the breakdown of how the body rips apart in the combat, in the melee, in the showcase, it looks very fun, very interesting, very cool. But again, if the game released just like that, I would actually be super excited. I'd be immediately more excited right now if you told me that's how it's going to release. Wow, look at all these I can hit up. Anyhow, but again, my problem is that they never do that. You little bitch. It's always... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, it's always a lot lamer.
Okay, here we go.
Gotcha, bitch. Is that all you got? Love it. Like, see that impact here? Looks great. Not perfect, sure, but... I forgot. Am I the only one excited for Dead Island? I think it would have got a sequel if it wasn't so buggy at launch. That hurt the reviews, because without bugs, it's such a great experience, because the movie... Benjamin M. Well, here's the problem, White Panda. Look at Days Gone and how it performed. It did amazing. It did absolutely amazing. A lot of people blow it off, but where's the thing? It did amazing, unless I'm misremembering, and I do agree with you. Reviewers day one, fans and reviewers, did some idiot shit, man, where they were like, oh, it's a bit, every game is buggy at launch, just about. I mean, almost every game. Some games are like, broken at launch. Anyhow, what was Days Gone sales numbers? Days in the 19th, it was the 19th best-selling game of 2019 in the US, according to game director Jeff Ross. Days Gone sold more copies than all of Ben Studios' previous games combined. In January 22, blah, 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 claimed on Twitter that the game had sold over 8 million copies by late 2020. So, 8 million copies. Days Gone sold 9 million copies. Let me see what this one is. It's only part of the story. More on PlayStation consoles, plus further 1 million on Steam. Oh, okay, so it sold 10 million if you combine, and that's only 2020, if you combine Steam plus PlayStation as of 2020. So, I mean, it's sold good, but, so they made their money, or I should say they made money off it, but it definitely would have done better. However, where's that article? I think they know by now that there's definitely fire when it comes to the fan base for Days Gone. There's definitely fire there. They would have to be incompetent to not know that. Sam Witwer? Yeah, that's his name. I always pronounce it messed up. Why is my shit vibrating?
Sure as hell don't belong to a goddamn rip. Small footprints. Girl's size. It's gotta be Lisa. She was...
Days Gone is the first game to earn 100% completion trophy on PS4, and I think it's also the first game played all the way through and beat more than once.
I'm gonna kill every last one of you.
I was never really big on trophy hunting for video games. I always kind of just play through it and really thought I got a lot of trophies and whatnot, but I'm sure I missed some. But I think I can't remember, because, like Resident Evil, I played it, I beat it, Tomb Raider. I mean, I'm talking like back in the day. A lot of these games where you can actually start saving the game, a lot of them that I loved, I beat them. Tomb Raider, Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider 3, Tomb Raider Legendary, whatever that was. So I can't say that necessarily, because I beat a lot of games. But I think it's Days Gone, Last of Us, and a couple others. They are some of the games that I play the most. That I actually replayed often. Oh. I thought there was no sneaking.
Why don't you find the path? Dead asshole. They won't be joining your goddamn cult.
Yeah, I thought there was you could just sneak up to them. I might have been wrong. I don't like this stuff though in games. Like, I understand Ben might have been nervous because it's like a winding path if you look at it. What are we winding all around here? But it's literally a road. I can figure it out. There's 2 ways to go, front and back. Like, I don't need this marker. I don't even know if you can shut those off. Actually, can you? Display. Gameplay. No. Yeah, I don't know. But I don't like that shit. That's some of the stuff in games I wish they would... Oh, Dead Island has really stupid UI, though. It has really ugly and outdated looking character names and... Fuck it. Shit like that. That's one thing I wish they would change. Or I'm hoping they change. Obviously, the best option would be to let us shut it off. And I want to start seeing video games where the characters, once they get shot, where they start limping and moving like they're injured. I think those are the next gen things for correction. Like video games nowadays look amazing. So imagine if the games like this, Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima, they look amazing, right? So imagine if they say, all right, and I don't know if this is even possible with game development, but imagine if they say, all right, we got the look of it, so the focus moving in to PlayStation 6, as an example, next gen, or even late PlayStation 5 or PC, would be the next focus is to have the details in game better, movements of the enemy, AI, how they interact, how they react, how items in the game act and react to certain things. I think that is what should be pushing gaming, into the next levels in the future. Listen, games can look more amazing, but what truly, once you get modern gaming visually, what truly blows your mind is how authentic the reactions are and the actions of the characters. I mean, come on, that shit is fire. My opinion, anyhow. What are we saying? Think Days Gone having a straight white male protagonist hurt the review scores. Well, there was a number of them that were against it, and in this day and age where they have an agenda first, that it played a role. It definitely did. They were open about it. And it's only a handful of reviews that mentioned it, but it's definitely a thing. Stupidly enough. Oh, shit.
Gotta reload.
Oh, fuck. He blasted me. Nope, not the reload button. Like, see how they stumble after getting shot? I mean, that's great, but they should continue to play like injured. Imagine characters that have like an arm to their chest, like they got shot here, so they're all bloody. So they're now shooting one-handed with their arm up, shot in the leg, and they're dragging that leg as they're trying to run around and attack you. I think that shit is the way to go for... Damn, I keep hitting the wrong shit.
Free world, huh? Not if they're all dead.
I like his little... whatchamacallit? Narration. I didn't know I had, some stamina pills. Hell yeah. Let's use one.
Jesus, what the hell is wrong with you freaks?
Where'd he go?
She's not in here. Where are you, Lisa?
He sounded behind me.
She's gotta be out here somewhere.
The future is now. The day is today.
I didn't know you were gonna stand up. Damn, dude.
I cut away my name. I cut away my past. I bled for Carlos. The pain, I feel it.
I am one mind. I rest.
What are your thoughts on survivals
Enjoy
like
my
Days?
brothers and sisters.
Wait. What are your thoughts on survivals like Days? Cool in concept, but too complicated. Oh, you mean DayZ?
Seek the release.
I mean, I like the concept, but I don't want to play with people online. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to play single player for the majority of it. Online gets repetitive and dull. You're kind of stuck with that damn, you're kind of stuck with that type of gameplay. And I'm just not in the mood for it all the time.
No one is joining you. Hey, look. Now you're found.
Oh, that was clean. Shouldn't even know what's coming, but I'm going to give it to her from behind. I think I got better reviews of it. Okay, both Atomic Heart and Wulong are Game Pass games, and that's where they both belong. Neither are worth playing full price. I played Wulong in the demo, and that's a pass for me, unless it's like free, and I'm bored. Oh fuck! And I'm bored and I want to play a free game, and I'm bored. Or no, what the fuck? And I want to play a new game when there's nothing to play, because I played the demo and it just was not my type of thing. I liked it in concept, but the actual feeling of the gameplay, ooh, you bitch, it felt like a clunky Elden Ring, you know, like a clunky Dark Souls game. Ooh, shit. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, that sucks, bro. He gonna fuck me up. Am I dead? Did I really mess that up? Oh, how did I mess that up? Oh, I was hitting... Oh, God. I think I was hitting square. I'm curious how that Game Pass is. I don't think that Game Pass is going to survive much longer. Something's off about that. There's got to be... I don't know. I just can't see that being lucrative. I wonder how that breaks down, though. Maybe they do have a neat type of, you know, system going. Because, you know, they have to pay for those to go on Game Pass. And on Game Pass, it's free. So I wonder if the money they make on Game Pass from players. Because if you think about it, you know, not everyone buys games for new price. Right? I used to never, before I streamed, I never bought games new price. I always bought them because they always go down. So I had a backlog. I would always buy games when they hit the $20 price tag, unless it was, you know, like the original Last of Us I bought day one. But anyway, so imagine how many people out there are like that. However, with Game Pass, the idea is it's good to have Game Pass because you can play the new games and whatever's on there and blah, blah, blah. So I wonder how that breaks down where they do actually make a good amount more because the incentive is on Game Pass. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. There is a chance that actually does work out. The math, it does work out that they make more money than if they would just sell the game directly, you know, making a deal with them. On the flip side, I wonder how much is Game Pass a month? It doesn't even matter, but I was thinking, like, you probably pay more for Game Pass unless you buy, like, every new game. Average as fuck. Getting stuck on everything after dodging. See, that would drive me nuts. I'm excited for Grand Theft Auto 6 if all the rumors are true of how the cops and NPCs will react. Always found it kind of BS that you could switch cars in Grand Theft 5 and still get found by cops. Yeah, that's the stuff I would love to get upgraded. Like Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, they have a lot of similar problems where nobody will be around and you think, okay, there's no witnesses. I can do this and get away with it. But the game knows you did it. So the game triggers as if there's people around, and I fucking hate that shit, man. Now, don't get me wrong. There's times where, like, Red Dead Redemption, I think, is the better of the two, where if there's literally no one anywhere near it, but there will be times where it trips up, and it's just not as clean. Especially if you're you know, people are there, but they shouldn't even be able to see you. The system just gets caught up too much. Grand Theft Auto is worse, though. A lot of stuff there. You should be able to go into a parking lot, switch cars, no one's around, get out of there, and all your stars are gone because they don't know who they're looking for. Or at least your stars aren't gone. They don't know it's you. And then it should take, like, the algorithm for Grand Theft Auto should be, even if you switch cars and you drive past cops, you should be able to watch them search for the old car. But if you get into another accident, you have to drive even more carefully. That should be the algorithm. And if you so much as bump something, they don't know it's you, but you get 2 chances where you bump something and the cops get a message saying, when you get a chance, there's this, you know, possible drunk driver, hit a car, blah, blah, blah. But if you do something a second time, it'll come in over the radio and say, hey, we had 2 incidents with this car. It could be the suspect who switched cars. That shit would be awesome. And also having a system where, like, it would be a random timer, and it would be like, hey, someone reported their car stolen, and that would trip you up. But that would be like a randomized timer, so you didn't know when they would call. Someone said that there's mods to fix those issues. Are we talking about PC though? But yeah, I mean, if you're not on PC, there's no modders for that. If you're playing on console, again, unless I don't know something, unless there's something I don't know. Or do you mean like, yeah.
No one is joining you.
But yeah, my point though is I don't know what part you're talking about specifically, your network. But the point though is, we shouldn't need mods. The point though is, in the future, that's where gaming should be. That's what we should be working towards. What up, Blaze? I mean, DayZ gameplay loop, like, say, a single-player game came out that was basically like DayZ, but a single-player. Well, I think with AI bots, well, I think that would be fun. Like, put it this way, it would... I'm down with it, but I think having some sort of connective tissue that made it to where you're playing the actual gameplay loop, but there's goals to reach, I think that's crucial. Like, I played The Forest recently.
No matter what they do, you just...
And I had a lot of fun with it. But it had a main... Oh, fuck me, man. Oh, shit. But it had a main goal. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I keep hitting that to run, too. See ya, bitch. Aw. I got him, though. Ooh. I cracked his ass.
They are free. Free.
Headshot, bitch.
Now I got this. Damn.
Yeah.
Little rough start. Oh, I don't know why I keep doing that, man. Get away from me, you shithead. Oh, man, these Last of Us controls are gonna kick my ass. Like, that body should be all burnt up. It should be smoldering. In the future, though, I'm not mad at this game for not being able to do that yet, you know? Especially open world games, a lot harder all around to develop than linear games. Well, they definitely have their own challenges, but I can't see linear being harder. Maybe in certain areas, aspects. Is this just taking me back around? Could I have gone this way? Oh, maybe. Damn, that would have been cool. I don't remember if I snuck around. Actually, I think I might have one time.
You could make something out of this. Place is a goddamn maze.
Yeah, I dig it, though. Oh, I guess I've already been here.
I can always use this.
Wait, have I? I guess so.
Here. They dragged her up here.
Whoops. That dirt looks bad.
Lisa's gotta be up there.
That reload is gonna kick my ass. Actually, hold up. Let me see if I forgot we did a poll. You guys want to look at the Dead Island gameplay? We'll look at it. It's only a few minutes. We could pull it up and chat on it. We need Days Gone too. Yeah, I agree. We do need it. Best part about the game was the hordes. I agree. I was even thinking, I mean, there's probably a long shot, but I was even thinking maybe putting together like an idea for what a story would be. But even polling like the fan base. So maybe we would all throw in ideas, kind of mix something up. And who knows, send it in to see if, you know, that's a direction that they could go. You know, if they looked at it and they were like, bro, this would probably be good. There's no reason why they can't take that and turn it into something. Part of my idea was start it where they've been attacked and they're fleeing. So this explains why you're in a new location. And it explains why only certain people from your communities are even around. And you can even rerun into people from the first one. I think that would be cool. And it would be neat because let's say your community gets attacked and it's sort of a mystery because we start the game on the run and you're starting a new community. And as you play, your community grows. I like that idea too. You can even slightly customize it, you know, not craziness, but you can do small customizations. Anyway, to kind of add to some of the stuff, make it worthwhile to really discover stuff around the area. Anyway, long story short, and then you run into other people that you know from the first game, and their communities were obliterated as well. So someone's going around murdering these communities. But obviously, one of the main elements is there's freakers, the infected, which are the hordes. That's still a big element now. And since you're on the run, you have to regather materials to fight the hordes. You know, you lost all your weapons pretty much, but you have the hordes, you have regular human enemy, but now you have a new enemy type, which is a hybrid of the secret ending, which is like the freakers that are human, you know, so they have like super jumping, super this, super that. We already saw you know what I mean, if you made it to the ending. I think that shit would be a nice mix. But the point of the story, though, the initial start would be, here's how you get to a new map. Here's why there's only certain characters, you, your wife, and a couple characters. But then you'd have to have like a real main story that connects and save that Bryant guy for some like surprise halfway through or quarter, you know, 3/4 of the way through. Hold back on that. That'd be kind of cool. But maybe even make it to where the freakers steal an idea from I Am Legend, where the hybrid freakers want to start their own race now. So, but they can't live because they're being attacked, or they know they'll be attacked. I don't know. You know, make it better, make the idea better. But so they have to eliminate all the humans in order to reestablish their own areas and this, that, and a third. I don't know, but Trick or Treat Studios Halloween Kills figure. That looks cool. Where is Dead Island? Gameplay. I think this is it here.
What you're about to see is a short work-in-progress preview of Dead Island 2 gameplay.
Yeah.
And just a glimpse of the wider, epic pulp adventure spanning the undead streets of LA.
All right, so let me pull this up. All right, so this is the. Let me make sure you guys can see it. What is that? Pimp My Comic.
Start.
We're going to take a look for a few minutes here, in case you just showed up. We're going to take a look at Dead Island 2 gameplay. Days Gone gameplay loop. Looking forward to your thoughts on Scream 6 whenever you see it. I'm going tomorrow night. Yeah, it comes out on the 10th here. There was an early viewing for the 9th, but it was like $5 extra for no reason. I don't know. They say like, cushion seats or some shit. I don't know. Oh, and it was in 3D. And I got to be honest, man, I love 3D. I bought a 3D TV years ago, like 10 years ago, and I still have it, 3D player, 3D TV, and I have a collection of 3D movies, but I don't want to watch 2D movies made in 3D. I think you should make an actual 3D movie for 3D. That's just my thing, but I end up having a lot of fun with 3D. Maybe I should have done it anyway. I don't know. But I'm going to see it on the 10th or 11th. Wulong's first boss is the hardest? Fuck that. $10 console, $15 for Ultimate. That includes EA Play and Xbox Gold. $10. So Game Pass is just $10. I don't know how they're making money on that, man. They must have a ton of fucking people. Yeah, they must have a ton. I hear what you mean about Daisy Loop needing overarching goals. Do you think there is a way to do that isn't story reliant, so you could theoretically survive forever? Well, no, it has to be story. It has to be. I mean, unless you're going to do stupid goals that most people don't care about, like, oh, build up this to unlock, cosmetic spray paint to put over here. There could be story, but here's the thing is they don't have to necessarily be story goals where there's these epic cutscenes, characters with in-depth story. You can do slimmed down storytelling. You can do a combination of some storytelling, unlocking information that connects to certain guns, certain locations. I think opening up more of the map, opening up new locations is probably one of the more valuable aspects to do. Start off people in smaller areas and then have, especially single player, start off in small areas. And then as you advance, you're opening up sections of the map, and do it in clever ways all throughout it. So it's very rewarding because as you're getting rewarded, you're getting bigger area to play. In The Last of Us, episode 7, I didn't buy that. Ellie and Riley would make so much noise, yet one zombie came after him. Yeah, some of that is real stupid because don't forget, there's a zombie, a infected a little bit away from them. And if you hear Riley, she says, I spent hours hammering at the safe to get the money so they can play. And how was she there for days, didn't see the infected? In that world she grew up in, they would search to make sure it's safe. Because think about it. She's in the mall. She has no idea if one or a couple stores are loaded with infected. And she's going to hammer away by herself Like, it's so fucking dumb. And that's why I say I don't believe that anyone with any creative input it was a zombie fan that was in this. Even Neil Druckmann, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe at all he was focused at all on the infected at all. You know, I think once you took the gameplay element out of there, and again, I don't even know if he is even a zombie fan. We know he used zombies like a cheap whore just to make a popular game. A lot of people do that with movies, games, and I don't fault them for it. You know, it's an easy come up when it comes to zombie fans are huge. There's a ton of us, but it's as if like there was no thought put into the infected whatsoever. Like those people living in that time would clear at least a good chunk of that area. And then making noise, hammering away. Like they didn't even fucking think about it. Nero should be who wipes out the camp's communities at the beginning of Days Gone 2, even if the player doesn't know it yet. That's probably where I would go for a combination of that, but that's probably where I'm leaning. Yeah, Wave Wonder. No city. My answer is instead of taking place in LA or New York, take elements from all across the United States and make your own fucking place. Like Days Gone takes place in Bend, Oregon, and Oregon. I don't know. I always say that funky. And did I say it? Years ago, I made a joke about calling it Oregon, Bend, Oregon, Bend, Oregon. Years ago, I made a joke about calling it the wrong name, and that stuck as like a bad habit, and I've been saying it ever since, and now I confuse myself. Anyway, I think it's Oregon, right? Anyhow, so that looks great in that what they did. But I think you should take elements and then have parts of the map representative of some of these. Because there's so many cool landscapes, so many cool areas and different. I've seen some really epic looking places in Pennsylvania that I've never seen so far in other states, you know? I've seen similar stuff, but never just quite that look. I don't know anything about the State of Decay story, though. That screenshot looks clean.
Just a few hours after the introduction of the game.
All right, so here's cool. So you start off, and I'm not a real big fan of Outbreak Day visually because it's like normal, you know, normal times, but whether areas are like dirty or broken just a little bit. I like that green overgrowth. That's my favorite. However, it depends on how they do it visually. So we'll see.
Infected, but somehow immune to the zombie virus. Our immediate goal is to reach the...
See, in the blood here and how shadows lay on it, how there's gloss from the reflection of the sun and all that because of how it's wet. A lot of these finer details, and this is part of what I was talking about where when you get the actual game, a lot of these look lame because they don't have that finer rendered graphics. So if the game removes all that, that's going to suck. But yeah, some of this looks really good.
Alperin Hotel, an evac center.
Now, when I first saw this, I'm not really thrilled about the look of this. This looks kind of generic. Nice, but kind of generic.
Beverly Hills.
Evac center this way. Halperin Hotel. Get my suite ready.
Not really a big fan of some of the more... It's almost like cheesy on purpose, and that's been a running theme. Yeah, like some of these cards and all, like, whatever. But let's hope that's just in the menu screen. Some of the electricity is kind of cartoony, but I'm cool with it. This right here I hate, and I want to be able to turn it off. This Shambler with number 4 Shambler with the friggin' life bar here. Life bars should never have made it out of the 90s unless it's like very specific for something. Get rid of that shit. If you can't do a more clever way to do a life bar, then I don't know. And again, there's got to be some clever way to do a life bar that's a part of the actual infected. You know what I'm saying? Like something. I don't know. Anyhow, these symbols, really generic looking. We should have something cleaner by now when it comes to this, but hopefully these things we can get rid of.
Twisted sense of humor. She's a tenacious, yet balanced character, well suited to an agile style of combat.
Yeah, it kind of look like Dying Light with the drop kick.
Staying mobile and waiting for your moment to strike will be key to survival with this playstyle.
These grabs are good, the way they fall, you know, smashing the
Stuff
heads.
solves everything.
Each of our slayers have different
A lot of these numbers popping up and all this, though, I want to be able to get rid of them. I hate that.
personalities, stats, and starting abilities. But thanks to our flexible skill system, you can personalize their fighting style in any way you see fit.
Like, that's the way he reacted. It's cool. It's weird that a golf club took off part of his shirt and body, but whatever.
Let's pause a second. Thanks to our revolution.
And here's what I mean about impact. A lot of them ragdoll in ways where it's not convincing being hit with it. Now, some of these don't have the most convincing hits, but some of these are pretty good. Like this punched right through his head. And this is where you get to have some fun with the zombie genre.
Technology called flesh.
Like, I think he went the wrong way, but look at his jaw being ripped off.
Crushing bones.
This I like, you know, being able to take it. That looked clean, taking her legs out. And then right in her neck, see how it has that impact? Both the player swinging it and the enemy getting hit with it. I hope they don't lose any of that.
Will always look bloody and feel spectacular.
Yeah, like all this looks awesome.
Realistic locational damage is not only for show.
And then we got guns. I don't like the sound of the guns. Really sad and pathetic. It should slap. Like, it doesn't have to have bass, boom, unrealistic, but it should really slap when you're using the guns. Like a crack, you know?
To strategically target the individual weaknesses of different deadly foes. Despite the outbreak, our world is alive and kicking with oddball survivors and crazy side quests to complete.
Are you still out there?
Here's something we get a lot. The oddball survivors. Oftentimes, it's like they want to put it weird, just to put in weird shit just to keep you, this made me laugh though, just to keep you awake.
Hello? Don't run away.
It's just someone wanting pizza or something, I don't know.
All these streets look the same.
The road to Beverly Hills is just beyond that mansion.
Not one to pass up a shortcut.
Seems like we have enough firepower, but we should be careful nonetheless.
Yeah, that was a clean looking run though for the zombie. That's nice. Again, I don't know if they're going to lose much. That dive? I like it.
Sometimes, it's best to choose when and when not to engage. So let's try to find some shelter. If you feel the urge to
I don't know why that zombie didn't catch them, and that's why I think part of this is a rendered. You know how what they do is they pre-render the gameplay where this isn't actually a person playing the game, but it's a person. Yeah, let's just say it like that. It's not actually a person sitting down playing the finished game, but it's more like they're acting out what it would be like to play the game. In the game, that zombie probably would have hit them, but, you know, they didn't render it to hit them. You get what I'm saying?
Our world is filled with tons of exciting weapons, each with their own unique
What
and
was that?
brutal fighting style.
That looked like a terrible looking
Filled
zombie.
with tons of exciting weapons,
Yeah, look at that.
each with their
Let's hope it's just the compression of the video, because that graphic is
and
terrible.
brutal fighting style.
I like
For
breaking
some
the glass.
satisfying dismemberment, bladed weapons are always king.
Those head
And thanks
chopped
to our
off.
flesh system. Cutting through zombies with your katana feels as smooth as slicing butter.
And the explosions are good as well.
For some tactical
I don't know if I like the slow-mo in those hits. I don't know if that's one thing where I'm kind of iffy on. It'd be nice if that was like every like randomized 10th, up close kill. Or maybe if it was the final zombie in the group of zombies. But every time you kill a zombie where it goes to slow-mo, boy, does that get on my... Because what it does is you're playing at a certain speed, and every kill, it slows you down. Slows you down. It fucking gets annoying quick. So that's something where I'm a bit...
crowd control. Look no further.
This zombie looks cool, though. Different.
than
The way their movement, that is.
strong, heavy tools.
And see how they stumble? I mean, that looks great. I don't believe the game will be like that. If it is, I will be impressed. But I don't think it's going to be like that.
Like a sledgehammer.
So we're seeing already some of the input prompts. So it is a different input to take their knees out. I thought it was just wherever you aim. Like if you aim at the knees, boom. If you aim at the head, boom. But no. Input at the knees to kneecap them, it's going to be a totally different button. I guess that would make sense. So the game isn't, having a problem reading it.
Perfect for crushing bones and clearing a path.
Let me see what chat's saying. How'd I feel about the original Dead Island? I was not impressed. I think I played like 4 hours and quit it.
Weapons. Guns offer a powerful addition to your arsenal. Capable of slaying long-range targets and triggering deadly traps and explosions. Just be careful not to waste too many bullets while you're having fun.
I think it's good they have the
Back on track
guns.
to get to this hotel of theirs. Smells like me ma's boiled stew.
And you got fluid coming out.
Evac checkpoint.
Smells like
Wait, hold on. Look, see how the fluid's coming out? Great.
Smells like me ma's boiled stew.
We found the evac checkpoint. The road to Beverly
See, you mean
Hills
about combining
is just
elements
up ahead.
historic and...
Things are about to get a lot rougher, so we should upgrade our weapons and equip ourselves for the challenges ahead. With workbenches scattered
Yeah,
all
life
over
bars are
Los Angeles,
trash.
Players can retrofit their tools with DIY mods and perks, creating the most obnoxiously crazy weapons. From flaming katanas,
I don't remember if
to electrified
flesh
daggers,
came off
and
in Dead
exploding
Island 1.
hammers. The possibilities are endless, and the outcome always bloody. Like most of the districts in LA, there are multiple pathways we can take to reach
No,
our
I'm not
destination.
drop kicking a zombie.
With challenges to unlock, characters to meet, and stashes to uncover.
Well, I hope the
Venturing off
game...
the beaten path has its benefits.
I hope the game plays
Sounds
close
like
to what
someone's
they
having a
show.
party.
Because it
Let's
will
check it
do
out.
good if it does.
Hello.
This is what made me laugh. This is actually funny, but again, they have like the cheesy, everyone's this cheesy or eccentric character or wildly. Sometimes it's just cringe. So this is you know, a touch cheesy, interesting. It keeps you awake, I should say. That's what they're kind of going for. But then part of it is just funny as fuck. Wait.
Sorry, zombie. Party's over.
Not a zombie, just...
Is there the pizza?
Hey, do you have pizza?
Of course I do. Now let us...
So, they just yap.
Time to go.
I'll show you the funny part.
Fighting music. I can jam to this.
With dozens of deadly zombie types, each undead archetype you encounter presents a unique challenge with different strengths and weaknesses to overcome.
Okay. This has been fun, boys, but I should close that gate now. Circuit breaker. This'll work.
Oh, this looks cool. See, those impacts are awesome. If this was actually how the game played, like, that is cool. Wait. Dodge there. Boom, boom, boom. That's cool. Wonder what that thing light up is. Something lights up.
To better face this zombie horde, we expanded the equipment at the player's disposal. Curveballs are a brand new, exciting addition, offering both lethal and tactical advantages. Take meat bait, for example. A nasty sack of blood and guts that can
The meat bait is
draw
cool.
zombies away from you.
It's been in a number of games, though. It's not like brand new to gaming.
Perfect for some gruesome distraction.
Perfect fit.
Ricky! Not now, babe, please!
So you go in here and you have this silly conversation with them.
Were you fighting zombies in the yard?
Feeding
Watch her
pizza
in the
to
background.
zombies.
This is funny.
Pizza?
No pizza.
Sorry, man. Big evacuation party, you know. Oh, shit. We gotta
That
get
gave
to
me a
the-
laugh.
Roxy! Roxy, hey!
We should get back on track to the evac center. From the iconic Hollywood Hills and Venice Beach to the A-lister mansions in...
That would be cool. The boardwalk with, well, is that a boardwalk with a Ferris wheel and shit? That would be cool. The is this a red carpet? See, that would be cool to have some more touristy areas. You know, where the Walk of Fame and all that.
in Santa Monica and Bel Air neighborhoods. Our story takes players on an epic roller coaster ride through LA's most iconic, vibrant landmarks. The Halperin Hotel is just down the valley, occupied by the now undead military and ravaged by massive earthquakes and wildfires.
One thing that makes me a little iffy, if you look at see how it had 3 locations, this looks like the type of game where it's like, all right, you could go to these 3 iconic locations, but then when you get there, it's really limited to like this linear way, but then kind of opens up and it only has like, like one little spot for maybe a more, I don't know, like a more cartoony look of the Walk of Fame and what the fuck did he say? But you get what I'm saying, where you could pick these different locations, but they're only these small little areas.
Fires. The hotel is now a powder keg. Lucky for us, though, we've introduced a powerful set of skill cards that enhance Slayer abilities to help level the playing field. What's more, players can swap and combine them, tailoring their playstyle to suit any scenario.
This sounds iffy.
The Halperin Hotel.
They say like hundreds of different different combinations. That's interesting. And if you look, it looks like when you target them, if there's like a kill shot, it looks like the targeting turns red. I'm not really sure if that just means they're on one hit, because if that's the case, why have a health bar?
Quiet, isn't it?
We've decided to adjust Danny's build to better resist close quarter attacks and deal slow but powerful damage.
See, I think that is slow-mo every time, and I'm not a fan of that. The reason being is sometimes you just get in the mood to kneecap, crunch him in the skull, pull out a gun, bang, 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 do some John Wick shit. I like really fast and really aggressive gameplay. And when they do that, slowing it down and certain movements, I don't know, it has like this start and stop clunk to it. That's what I'm afraid the gameplay is going to feel like. Because I want to be able to switch between the, this and the pistol quickly. You see how it's like crunch, setup, crunch, setup? Yeah, see that how it turns red? It's like a heavy hit.
In Dead Island 2, your environment is also another resource to exploit in your quest for survival.
It's moving kind of quick, so there's probably a chance it can be aggressive.
To gas canisters and acid spills.
That's cool.
Elemental effects like electricity, fire, and caustic acid is just another way to wreak havoc on the dead. While locked at this stage in the game, by tapping into your corrupted DNA, you'll be able to unleash deadly mutations and explosive abilities that mimic the powers of the undead. We call this Fury Mode.
Yeah, it's rage. It's fucking Kratos rage. Yo, knock it off.
Gone. We need to find another way to contact the authorities.
We'll see how that plays. That's the one thing I hit. I must have stopped it after a bit because I didn't see that when I watched this. I didn't like that at all. But we'll see. It might play good. Fallout 76 tarnished the card mechanic in games. Oh, I downloaded that because it was free, but I didn't play it.
For resources, we'll have to face new and unexpected.
I'll tell you what, I think it was it the original trailer for this was probably one of the greatest zombie video game trailers. I'm gonna look it up. I can't play the music, but I can show you what I mean. I think. Oh, that was stupid. Took his head clean off, just disappeared.
I'm sure I can find something to put it out.
In Dead Island 2, you'll face more than simple walkers. These deadly and challenging mutations pose unique threats. Beyond the dozens of grotesque variants in LA,
nice.
Apex are hyper-mutated zombies that pose
that guy looks awesome.
with unique powers and behaviors.
They always say this shit. Like, oh, look, we got different types of infected, so unique and different. And it's the same in all zombie games. You got the spitter, you got the pus, you got the one that's on fire. You got the yeller, the screamer. I mean, come on. They've ever since Left 4 Dead, they've been doing this shit where you got the screamer. Days Gone has a screamer. Who else has a screamer? A lot of them have screamers. Who else I'm thinking of? Yeah, see? The screamer. I do like what Days Gone did though, because the screamer was more about disorientating the player and calling for backup to overwhelm you. I thought that was done really well. But I hate when they act like this is all new and fresh. Everyone does this.
And our standard zombies come in all sorts of unexpected variants. With the fire extinguished, our hotel excursion ends with Danny discovering a functioning military radio.
I wish they would have showed us a little bit about this boss fight, because I did see this. This looks interesting.
I'm Dr. Reed.
Unaware that another sinister and quite unique encounter is waiting in the dark.
Doctor, I'll need to be putting you on hold for just a moment.
Hey, wait! I need you! You have to get here! Hello?
Yeah, look at that. The bride.
Our behind
What kind of bride is
the
that?
scenes preview has come to an end. But with so much more to show.
Is that like is that a man dressed as a bride? Or is that like a bodybuilder bride? Because it looks like a man. I mean, no, it could be a woman, but
Our behind the scenes preview has come to an end. But with so much more.
that's so weird that they would have a bride in it,
I
though.
hope you enjoyed.
Only because we just released, how weird, well, I guess maybe it's not weird, but we just released issue 6 of Doomsday Kingdom, my comic, and one of the cool looking zombies, well, I thought it was cool looking, is the zombie bride. She's jumping out of the woods, though. But I thought that was just so weird. We'll see what they do with this bride, though.
Like this small snippet.
All right, let me look and show you what I mean by Dead Island trailer. 6 months ago, 2 years ago. I think this might be it. Dead Island Zombies Outbreak. Official announcement trailer. Oh no, I know what this is. This was a cool trailer though. This was 2 years ago. Let's take rid of the sound. Yeah, they went backwards with it. This was actually a really cool trailer. Backwards, yeah, look at that. That's cool as shit. I give them mad props on that. This is a creative trailer. You can watch the whole thing if you want on your own, but he rescues his kid that got bit. Here's them arriving for vacation, but that trailer was good. The one where the guy is jogging.
Peggy.
I keep hitting this. Oh, okay, this is the same fucking trailer. Yeah, this one, Dead Island 2. It was Dead Island 2. Damn. All right, so the game we just watched had one of the best video game trailers, zombie game trailers, that I thought, I don't know, man, it clicked. It was like, bro, this is fun. I can't wait for this. This was the original trailer. The guy's lacing up his shoes. They have a nice, catchy song. He got a zombie bite. This I can't play the song, but I mean it's jumping, and he's jogging. Anyhow, the girl gets attacked. Love it, and he just keeps going. This shit happens behind him. Look, the guy's shooting zombies. He gets attacked. Look at that. Cars are crashing. Zombies are chasing him down. Helicopter with zombies on it. I mean, this trailer was fucking awesome, bro. He's just feeling it now. He's turning into a zombie. It's like, what the fuck? Then they do this crank type. Living the dream, is that what it says? So now he's turning into a zombie. Oh, his hairpiece fell off. I mean, this is one radical change, but all his meat is falling out. That's nasty. Probably like, oh, see him now. I forgot he changed so much. Now he's running as a zombie. There's the rollerblader zombie. You could tell the graphics are dated. And then here is, or would be like the group of players that you are. And he takes out the runner. Here's his head. Oh, he's looking for shoes. Yeah, that's great. Oh, he's on the sign. But that trailer was friggin' awesome. That was 8 years ago. And this was the original teaser trailer for Dead Island 2. And it's kind of cool going back and seeing this trailer. Because this is when I was originally really excited for Dead Island 2. I thought this trailer was a home run. However, I think I just lost my... I just think I lost my... I don't think they'll... What's the fucking word for it? No, faith is too strong, but I think I lost my faith in them bringing what they claim. Because a lot of games anymore really feel like a bait and switch, where they know purposefully that there's a slim chance they're going to be able to give you everything they're showing you. And I don't mean like size of the game expansion, but I think they know that there's like a 5% chance that the graphics will hold up, the reflections will hold up, everything will look as clean, the gameplay will be as crisp, and they know it's probably not going to happen, but they're trying, and it ends up not all going through all the way. Every game has stuff in it like that. Even The Last of Us 2, that got so many 10 out of 10s, had shit in it that just didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? So every game has it. As far as like, how the gameplay functioned. I forgot this has been in development for over a decade. Jesus. Yeah, and that's one thing I'm worried about with the shape of the maps and having like different locations. I'm predicting, I could be wrong, but I'm predicting it's going to be a tiny game. It might not be, but I think that's the part of the gimmick. It'll be a real tiny game, and it'll have mapped areas, that are dotted around California that are the landmark spots, but they'll be small little map areas. And again, it'll be like arcadey, kind of that type of gameplay that I'm not a big fan of, but let me put this on because I want to wrap this up. I got to get going to finish some editing. But I want to shut this game down. Oh, wait, I needed to change it over here. Like, there are 2 games that I know of that are set in LA. One is GTA in this game. This game has some broken records. Yeah, the trailer didn't represent the game at all. The first original trailer. A lot of those rendered cutscene trailers, I never judge a game by those, especially after the worst trailer ever. This is worth a highlight real quick. Honestly, this trailer was so deceptive, and I think this type of trailer should be shunned, where anybody tries to show you a trailer like this, they should be immediately scalded, and we should get gameplay first, you know, outside of little teasers. It was The Walking Dead. I keep putting this where I'm hitting it. The Walking Dead Overkill trailer. This game did so bad, The Walking Dead had to recall the license from Overkill. Or 505 Games, I forget which one. But here was the trailer. Here's one of the trailers. Look how amazing this looks. Girl in a shopping mart, whatever. Zombie at the door. I mean, it looks amazing. Zombie gets shot. Wait, hold on. You can't see it. There. So, girl shopping. Zombie gets popped. She hides.
Benjamin M. Chip $6.90. Thanks for breaking down the Dead Island 2 trailer. Appreciate you, Ronnie.
Who did that? Thank you very much. I'll play this so you can see. Where did that go? I gotta fix that. It's not showing the tips in chat, I don't think. But thank you, Benjamin. Let me put you up on the leaderboard for the end of the... Yeah, they beat her ass. She shows up. I mean, it's a cool little... Looks amazing.
Give me the key.
The bag.
The key.
She traps him in there with some zombies.
Luck.
They get eaten.
Good luck.
There's another one, this guy, his trailer. Josh show it real quick and then we'll be over with, because look at this one. The rain one was friggin' great. Sound.
Cute as a button. She loves Peter Pan. She always asking this old timer to read it to her. She's sharp as a tack. She says to me, and this gets her, I'm gonna die. Halloween rolls.
It just, I mean, it looks amazing. Reminiscent of Merle. Merle in the car with the zombies around. They had a handful of trailers, I think, for every character. And the gameplay, bro, was so fucking lame. It was unfucking believable. Who is this? Here's someone's gameplay. It was just this shit. You go from those trailers to this bullshit. And it was multiplayer. So you had little maps. And it was just you fighting in little maps like... God damn, man. It's not even worth fucking mentioning. I should have just... This was it. Wait, that's the trailer we got. And this is the game they gave you. Fucking trash, man. Absolute trash. That game goes down in history of one of the shittiest, the absolute shittiest games. That game was an absolute joke. And that's why it was such a joke. Because when you look at the trailer and you think, bro, I wonder what kind of Last of Us video game are we gonna get? This looks incredible. And then you get a generic mobile game looking fucking multiplayer game. And I know that, you know, I know that Skybound is like, yeah, well, we're pulling our license. They fucked up, but they should have known. I mean, come on. They really should have known. Ooh, damn. Damn. That was awesome. One thing I don't like in Days Gone, way too much bullet sponging on the human enemies. You could do that on the freakers, but not the human. Like if you get shot in the throat or the upper chest or something like that, bro. I mean, that should be in the game where they die out, but they're like gurgling and still trying to fight and do something, but that's just nuts. I'm trying to change fucking guns. Come on. Oh, man. Come on. Oh. Really? That sucks. Ooh, here's it. Oh, I'm not gonna get any. Ooh, get out of there. Fuck me, bro. Come on. Oh, took his cap off. Come on, he's got a blood spot on his head. I had to have clipped him in the head. Got him. Ooh, check this out. Beat their ass now. Where you at, fucker? Where'd he go? Is he up here? Yeah, there he is.
There she is.
Moving back. Surround him!
Oh shit.
Move on him!
I might hang on to this AK. Nah, I'll take my gun back. I keep hitting that run button from Last of Us. I don't know why the hell my brain can't get it right. Whoa, what was that? Molotov? The fuck? Oh, there she is.
Lisa. All right, Lisa. Oh, Jesus, what have we done?
She's jacked
Lisa.
up.
Lisa? Hey. Sweetheart.
Hey! Shut up! Shut up!
It's me. It's Deacon. Remember?
Yeah. I'm going to take off, though. Thank you very much again for the $6, Benjamin. I'm trying to get another gameplay stream in or two. But to be honest, I think if we do stream again, I might have to stream while I'm editing the next Flawversaw, just so I can get it done, you know? Also, for the video game stuff, Resident Evil 4 comes out in, what do we got? 16 days, give or take, I think. And I'm pretty much waiting. I should say that's the only new game that I feel comfortable blowing full price on. You know what I'm saying? So even if we did play something else, you guys can let me know, but it'd probably have to be something I have. Or I don't know if there's anything on PlayStation. I tell you what, though. This would be a great game to get stoned, though, and play. Damn.
Reload.
Oh, really? Ah, damn. Fucking reload. Oh, I'm done. I did it. Oh, I knew it. Bring him to me. Is that what he wants? Are you put off by the idea of a zombie survival game set in a futuristic cyberpunk world like Days Gone, Oregon wilderness, but 200 years from now, cyberpunk elements, but not overbearing? Well, I think the key is not overbearing, and I think it really depends on location. What up, Wankstain? Oh, you just made it where we're shutting down. Sorry about that, Wank. But yeah, I think it really depends. Like, I'm down for a zombie survival game in about any setting, but I think it truly matters on, the gameplay and what it is. You can have very limited story, but the gameplay has to be fun and the game mechanics have to be clean. I'm not interested in multiplayer. I mean, in my opinion, multiplayer, it really should be like a bonus. Again, people will find that to be wrong, but it really should be a bonus to go with, a game that you're making. Even if it's not with it, but it's a companion piece to it. So that way, when you're in the mood to play with that type of game mechanic, those characters, that style, that location environment, you can play multiplayer with some friends, you can da-da-da-da, but there's more to it because then you can go into the campaign, the actual game. I'm hoping that The Last of Us, honestly, the multiplayer resets the stage of what multiplayer games should and could be, where they can be they're not just this tacked on add-on where people play the characters, the game, the locations, but in small mini maps and it's verses and different game scenarios. But I really feel like it can be an add-on with multiple options to where you can play with others, you can play online, but not necessarily player versus player in that way, but also player versus enemy. I think that's one thing that The Last of Us, if they do what they say they're going to do, it'll surprise people because it'll be player versus player, but then you'll have some infected coming out of different locations. I think that would be friggin' awesome. Imagine you're fighting an enemy and then a bloater comes and fucks everybody up, You can't camp because then the infected are coming after you. I think that's the way that I don't know. I think that should be the future of it, because there's times where even The Last of Us, take that game as clean and smooth as it is, the world that infected, when you're in the mood to play that and you're playing the main story. You beat it twice, let's say, but then there's an option to go and do the multiplayer with some friends, and it's a bit of a different, because now you're fighting with friends, you're doing different game modes, but you're also fighting with infected. It kind of breathes some new life into it. But then on the flip side, let's say one day it's a rainy day and you just you're home alone, you worked like hell past 3 months, and you want to just sit down and fucking have you time for a few hours and play the campaign. You could do that. I think that would be fantastic. Always wanted a Days Gone themed Walking Dead game. Yeah, this is what blows my mind. The Walking Dead could have made Days Gone easily. Where they go wrong is AMC goes like this. Oh, we already make money with the show. Let's license out the title and they're getting paid. That's it. Let's license out. It's up to, they already got their money, but it's up to the studio that licensed it out to make money off it now. Why in the world do they do what they do after the fact? I don't know, but I think the idea is, let's license it out and take the chance. And then what we'll do is, since it's The Walking Dead, we'll promote it in a way and we'll at least make our money back. It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to be memorable, but we will make our money. I think that there lies the problem. AMC should realize that it helps with brand relevance and it helps with brand strength to come out with an on and poppin' video game. If you're taking video games that are so amazing, it creates sequels, it creates comic books, it creates merchandise, it creates HBO. Look at HBO, a TV show from the game itself. If you already have the show, you already have the rights there, and you turn to make a video game, if you put the same effort into making the game, imagine what it can do for the brand strength. Imagine what it can do for spin-off potential. Imagine what it can do for even multiplayer potential, microtransactions. If you do it in a clever way that's not a ripoff, it can do some tough shit. Like, think about it, like microtransactions. On the console version, if The Walking Dead did a modded Daryl Dixon where you can play with Daryl Dixon's outfit and face, yada, yada, yada. They have that mod for PC. But imagine The Walking Dead said, no, we want to strengthen our brand. We're going to make a deal with Ben Studio to put our cosmetic, kind of like they do with Fortnite, put it in this game, and it's a microtransaction of like $5, Every $5, let's say, however it breaks down, AMC gets 30% of whatever the profit is, and Ben Studio gets 70% of the profit, not, the other split. Now, even though your AMC's thinking like, oh, it's only 30%, fuck it, let's go for 70. That's not the right way to think about it, because now you have that brand strength. And I think that's something that they overlook greatly. There's multiple different things they can do in that regard, but they don't do any of it, though. Any of it, And what I mean, though, by tying it into what they're doing, once you put the cosmetic of Daryl Dixon, you could do Rick Grimes, you know what I'm saying, as Deacon here. Once you imagine playing Days Gone, but you look like Rick Grimes. Fucking awesome, right? Now here's the flip side of it. Imagine now you do that, but strategically, because the next move you're making is a Walking Dead video game. Let's say it stars Daryl Dixon, and you already have that look, and you're like, hey, you know what? You've been playing this cosmetic of Daryl in Days Gone, whoop-de-whoop, but we've partnered with Ben Studio and yada, yada, yada. They're coming out with the next, open world Daryl Dixon video game. Even if it's not Ben Studio, you played the game with the cosmetic, but check this out, a new Walking Dead game, inspired by other open world zombie games similar to Days Gone, because you had that partnership, and now you can give fans an idea of, it looked cool visually playing as Daryl Dixon. It really does. If you look at the mods, it looks awesome. But now think about it. You're going to have that look, but in its own video game that plays and looks similar and clean and maybe even better. I mean, and it's voiced by the actor. There's so much potential there. And the marketing, again, it's done deal in the partnership that you're already making money off of. They have everything at their fingertips and they don't do anything. And I guess I forgot about the reverse one there. The director of Last of Us 109 is the same as 108, and he's known for doing graphic scenes. Any thoughts? I know 108 didn't really have much of that, but it had more than other episodes. Honestly, if there's no infected there's one infected in 109 that we know of for sure, and that might be it. And the shootout is the main thing, other than killing the doctor, maybe in a neck stab. I honestly, I don't have any thoughts, because I don't think there's gonna be a scene where it's like, holy shit, you know, like, whoa, we haven't had gore this whole time, but wow, that was surprising. Like that made me like almost look away. Like I grimaced, you know. I don't think anything like that's gonna happen. It'd be nice, but no. Not at all. I'd rather play Last of Us anyway. Shoot up the Seattle Ellie levels if you want some city gameplay. It's a shame I don't care about The Walking Dead anymore. They'll probably do the game in the woods as always. Left my stuff. Themed Walking Dead game. All right. Well, have a good night, guys. Like I said before. Oh, Soft Batch. Are you just showing up now? I think you were here before. We're just shutting down. I appreciate you stopping back through, though. Last comment, Benjamin says, imagine a Walking Dead game that follows the story of the show. You start at the hospital and then camps your base, then farm, then the prison. Speaking of Norma Reese, or what's a movie called Air? No. I've never watched it. That was done by Skybound. Ronnie, some guy hinted at the hospital scene being pretty graphic in the show. Well, I'm down for being graphic. I don't know how it would be if it's just a gunfight. But wait. Maybe when he stabs that one guy. I mean, listen, we need something, anything. Put it in there. But it's not going to save the show, in my opinion. The show is a one and done for me. I watch it once. The only time I'll ever rewatch it is to review it. It's missing the cool factor. I mean, it's amazing how a show can look that good and totally be sucked dry of the cool factor. Anyhow, there was one thing else I was going to say, but maybe I should shut up and get rolling, because once I get talking, I fucking talk like crazy. I forget what it was about. Yeah, we'll save it for another day. But thank you very much, guys. I'll holla at you later. Be safe. And this Sunday for episode 9 on the Make Path Presents channel, season finale of Last of Us. And look out for Flaw vs. All. The channel needs 5 more subscribers, and we're going to hit, 700? So, that'd be friggin' awesome. All right, good night, guys. Be safe, and thanks for stopping by.